Hi guys, my name is Bryan and this is my video for my Python project for programming principles. So this is my code for the Python Mastermind game. So I will now run it and show you it working. Okay, so this is the main menu. So the user will have three options. They can press 1 to play, press 2 for instructions, or press 0 to quit. So if you press 2, it will just print out the instructions on how to play the game lah. And then after that you just press enter again, you will just return back to the main menu. You actually don't have to press enter, you can press any key. It just needs an input and then it will return you to the main menu. So now I will run the code and play the game. So to play the game, you just press 1 and it will just prompt you with this. So it will give you all of the possible selections, and then it will just tell you if you want to quit the game, just type give up to get the answer. So but first let me show you. If I type, let's say, apple, orange, banana, mango, so right now it will show you you have 2 correct and 0 in the wrong position, and it will tell you this is your latest guess, and this is your guess lah. This is actually a table that keeps track of all of the previous guesses made by the user. So for example, I will go to the next one: apple, orange, grape, kiwi. So if you see, yeah, it will keep track of everything. And right now this one I have 0 correct and about 1 in the wrong position. So this is, and it will show this is my latest guess. So for the third one, I will just put, for example, kiwi, banana, mango, and then it will, oh, I won. So I guessed the correct answer, and this is what happens if I win. You just tell you win, and it will tell you the number of tries you took. And then if you press enter, it will return you to the main menu again. And if you press 0, you will just terminate the program. Okay, but this was unexpected, but this is just showing you what happens if you guess the correct answer. But let's say you give up on guessing the correct answer. Let's say on the first one you just give up. You just type in give underscore up, like what the UI prompts you to do if you want to get the answer. It will just tell you, okay, you lost, and then it will tell you the answer of it, and you just press any key and you will just return back to the main menu lah. And if you press 0, it will just terminate the program. So that is my code demonstration for you. I will now do a presentation on my Python code. So what is Mastermind? Mastermind is a game played by 2 players, 1 mastermind and 1 guesser. The goal of the game is for the guesser to guess the color combinations that the mastermind has made, but after each guess, the mastermind will reveal what the player got wrong and right. But for my program, it uses fruits instead of colors and only requires 1 player, as the computer will be the mastermind. When the code is run, an infinite loop is created and all of the variables from the previous game will be cleared. So on the left is the function for printing the main menu. After getting a selection, it will compare it with the logic on the right. If it's 1, the game will run. If it's 2, the code will print out instructions for the game. If it's 0, the code will terminate, and if it's anything else, the code will display invalid input. If the player selects 2, the code will display the instructions for the users as shown. The combination is stored in the list. The code will randomly select an element from a list of fruits and append it into the mastermind list. This will be repeated 4 times using a for loop. The random function is used to randomly choose the fruits. This is the logic of the code. A function is used to accept the user's guess. The code will then use 2 variables to keep track of the answer. The code will also check to see if the guess made has more than 4 elements, as the combination only contains 4 fruits. If the player's guess contains give underscore up, the code will display the answer and return the user back to the main menu. To determine a correct guess, the code will use a for loop and compare it with the mastermind list. If the answer is right, the variable correct is incremented by 1. If it's the correct fruit but in the wrong position, the code will also use a for loop, but this time it will compare it to a validation list. And for each correct fruit, the corresponding fruit will be removed to prevent any duplicate answers. The win condition happens if the var correct is 4, and if so, the code will print out the numbers of tries the user took and tell the user that it has won. For wrong answers, the code will print out a table to show the player's guess correctness. The variable correct will be displayed as the number of fruits the player got correct, and a simple mathematical equation where the variable correct color is subtracted with the variable correct. This is to eliminate duplicate answers as well. The code will use enumerate to keep track of the list and the order of the element the code is currently on, and it will print out a table like that to allow the users to easily backtrack their answers. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video and have a nice day.